Alright, this is Mike with Mana Bluff, here with a Gate Crash 8-4, and I've got a fun set of picks here. I've been in a bit of a slump recently, so I'm going to try and be conservative and just play the best I possibly can. Granted, isn't that what we always should be doing? A lot of note, Lord of the Void, yes. I mean, you don't have to say much. 7/7 in the air, and when it connects, it just cleans house. Steals one of the creatures when they exile 7 cards off the top. Any of the primordials, always good. This one's one of my favorites, because a 6/4 hasty creature is always good. Plus, it's active treason's one of their own. Homing lightning, removal, need I say more. Killing glare, removal, need I say more. One of actually the best. And Angelic Edict. This is really tough. I'm honestly picking Lord because I like the black, plus there's just so much. Either way, I mean, it's a tough choice to make, no matter what. But when I played with this, I've liked it more, and the primordial is gonna suck when it'll take this and hit me, but being able to get my Lord out is going to be something I prefer. Plus, the way I'm shipping the Angelic Edict, I'm shipping more red that way, so I'll know might get cut red pack 2, but red is going to be going down to my left. Mind Eye Drake, I love this card. I love it. 2/5 flyer for 5. Thank you. That being said, the kind of deck that we're going to want is going to be more control-y. Guildmage is always, good. Early 2-drops are always good. Like I said, I like this. I mean, that also being said, we have a Madcap Skills for the person to our left that probably took the Primordial Burning Tree Emissary for them as well, Devour Flash, but I'm actually going to take the Mind Eye Drake because you don't get it that often, and it's just such a good stabilizer. And into this is my favorite card. Kingpin's Bet, without a doubt, my favorite card in Gatecraft. I know that's weird to say, but I love the deck that Kingpin's Bet goes in. And right now, it looks like we're kind of in that deck. That being said, we've got some awesome red going to the left. Massive Raid, Pit Fight, but that's kind of fine. I'll be able to survive through those with the kind of cards that I want. Now we are passing up an Angelic Edict, a Debtor's Pulpit, and I know this coming third after 2 of the rare and the uncommon are picked, maybe it's a little too early to be reading this as a signal, but this could easily be first pick. I really like the Debtor's Pulpit. Angelic Edict, of course, I like it, but I want the Kingpin's Bet. I'm going to cut that as soon as I possibly can. Into the blue primordial. Yeah, so I take it here. Solid 3 colors. I might even just be Demir, but that's the pick here pretty easily. There's a lot of good stuff going on here actually. I'll gladly, the deck that looks like what we're going to end up playing, if you can't tell, is we're going to end up picking up stuff that's going to make this good. Milling. Sage Row, yes. I'll gladly take one of those a little bit later. It looks like we're going to be heavy blue. I mean, we do have the Primordial. Phantom, good. Just a 5/5 in general, just being able to block is awesome. Oh, what do we have here? Dutiful Thrall. Yes, man, that sucks that early white, but I just love the Thrall. It's one of my, maybe I just like Thralls. Maybe that's my problem. But I really like that the Thrall is able to just block everything. Just infinite blocking. Granted, one of these sucks. Anything to trample, that's a given, but I get this down turn 1 or turn 2 against a Boros deck, there's not much they can do, especially leaving black up. Then again, Undercity Informer, if I'm already in the blue and black colors, very serviceable card. It will just, if left alone will end up taking away the game itself. I actually think I'm going to take it here because I'm more likely than not going to be able to get a dutiful roll. And into the guild gate here, it's going to fix me a little bit, and the only other card that I would take, honestly would take, is the Smite. I could take the last thoughts is of course a consideration. Scatter Arc, not really. But those are the only cards I'm really considering. It's somewhat surprising that Martial Glory is coming around this late, but that's fine. I'm not moving into it now. The case could be made where I'm not going to be much white, but I'm always going to take a Kingpin's Vet. But I think that the Guild Gate here is more important. I can pick these up, and I'm not all too excited about Last Thoughts and Scatter Arc. Enough to the point where I would pick it up. Oh, Drake Ring Crosses. That's cute. I don't know how this still hasn't been picked up. That being said, the beef of this isn't I like my balmy black rather than the chance of this still being open and me being able to get it pack 3. Granted, it's good, but I think the pick here is the Demir Charm. Honorable mention going to the Totally Lost. I'll play one. I haven't been quite as fond with it with some of the other removal, but Demir Charm is going to be good enough for us. Yeah, pick here just Gutter Skulk. I don't have any 2-drops, and just some early D is what's going to be important. Keymaster Rogue, not so inclined to play that. I feel better. Oddly enough, I like it better than like Celestia. Not Celestia, wrong guild. Simic. At least from what I've played, rather than this one. Granted, this has all the Cypher, but I feel like being more defensive is going to be more advantageous rather than having to bounce one of our guys. More often than not, when I've played it in the Keymaster Rogue in these types of builds, I've had to come up with the awkward choice of bouncing one of my creatures and then having to block with that, and like 1.5 for oneing myself. But it's the blocker here is the pick. Guild Gate, honorable mention, but I'm not going to be playing red, and white is more of a splash. Oh man, such a beating, this card. One of, I think, my favorite of the Denizens. The Denizens. Yeah, my favorite of the Denizens, because, oh, man, shit gets big. And you can put it on any creature that you want. But I think the pick here is the Phantom, being able to block and just infinite replayability. I really do like Mortis Strider, plus it's getting bonus points that it is shiny. I think the interaction between Mortis Strider and anything that has sack is fun, plus Extort. It's not the greatest, but it's something that I'll play. Back in Apparition, I'll play it. Sure, if I need a 23rd, if I need to, I will play it. And Scatter Arc, sure, maybe. Don't have any 4-drops, something to note. Let's hide the planes. I like it so far. We clearly have a plan. Take a key rune or 2. And what do I get? Biomass, Mutation. Ooh, Aetherize, 1000 Lashes. Smite. Pick here is 1000 Lashes, easily. I'll take an Aetherize. It's actually, what I've found, it's more of a sideboard card against, we're getting towards the point where everyone isn't necessarily just trying to force the super aggressive strategy. In fact, I've played more controlling against more controlling type opponents, in the sense where they're mid-rangey to controlling type opponents, or like the Simic where they're building up and then they go crazy rather than just Boros, but it's crazy against Gruul and Boros. 1000 Lashes, premium removal, you just don't pass it, and I'm gonna look to try and play some white. I really like the Court Street Denizen, even in the not so aggressive deck, because when I need to get through those last couple points, it'll allow me to do that. Smite, I'm looking to get at least one. But it looks like what's probably going to end up coming back around to me is Might get the Corkscrew Denizen, probably not. Maybe a Last Thoughts, Little Parasite. But not much of note's going to be coming back around. Alright, now choices here. Orb of the Dim. I talk about this one first just because if I need a 5-drop, I'll play it. I don't ever really want to, but 4 power is, or toughness rather, is going to be something that I'll take. Incursion Specialist, I've never really even cared enough to play it. That being said, it is a 2-drop with 3 power. Damn it, I keep doing that, pardon me. 3 toughness, and that's something that I like. Just any early blockers. Clinging in enemies, I don't have any 4-drops, but I can pick up these clinging in enemies. They come around. Simic is getting past, but okay. I like my white splash better than the green splash would be for the charm. Right now it's actually the Incursion Specialist. I'll be able to pick up Psychic Strikes, which I will definitely play. I want a couple aerial maneuvers. I'm not enough white to justify picking it here, but there might be a chance where I might get like a Clinging in Enemies or a Psychic Strike back from this pack. Into... Oh, a Mugging, what? Ooh, choices. Denizen, Balustrade Spy. I like the flyer. I think the pick here is Balustrade Spy. Actually, Zamek Guildmage, of note, I'm getting a lot of Simic passed to me, but the ship's already sailed. I'm not moving into it now. The deck is too far gone to, well, I mean, just cut the black, really, I guess, but I'm more inclined to stay in my colors. I passed too much, and I'm going to get cut from the opposite direction to move into it. Now, I like myself a Cartel Aristocrat. Once again, I'm firmly blue-black, Demir, so the Balustrade Spy is the safer pick, but I mean, hopefully I can might be able to get the Denizen. I'll be able to get something out of this pack that is useful. Oh, perfect, I picked the Spy. Oh, yay. Oh, man, now I have to make a choice. Syndic of Tides, totally lost, Corkscrew Denizen, Debtor's Pulpit. The pick is the Pulpit here, because I am not as firm white. I mean, if I start picking up these Extort guys in white, I'm going to be doing myself a service, because I like Orzhov Splash Demir Splash Blue more than I like Demir Splash White. But then again, the Debtor's Pulpit is just absolutely bonkers, and I think this is where I pick it up. Granted, I could justifiably take the Syndic, but I'm not going to be seeing the Debtor's Pulpit enough. And these are the kind of things that I feel like I'm getting rewarded for. Wow, tons of this stuff going around. But the pick's the Orzhov Guildgate, because I am splashing the white. I have 2 of the Guildgates, so if I end up just getting the Nuts Orzhov, I can fix my splash to more Demir splash, because don't need to play the Mortis Strider Incursion Specialist, just okay. Demir Charm, and then my late drops. I like that. Orzhov Charm it is. Orzhov Charm, Orzhov Guildgate, another Guildmage. There's nothing else really here. I'm not going to pick up a third Beckon Apparition. I might not even run one. I don't want the Horror of the Dim, because that'll come around, and nothing else I particularly care about. These will clearly get. I'm just picking the Guildmage here to hate that. And what did I say? Clinging in Enemies. And again, another 2-drop. Not bad. Obviously, picking this, I'm more blue. And I feel just that having the 2-drop, then again, I can pick up all these cards I can pick up. I like the 2-drop here just because I need more of them. And I'm going to continue needing more of them. Ooh, choice. I don't like the Tiger. Illness in the Ranks, Creature Tau. I don't know how often this ever comes up in Limited. At least in triple gate crash, Mortis Strider. Sure, I'll take a third one, but right now I want another Gutter Skulk. And Throw Parasite, Court Street Denizen, Smite, Sprite, Smite, Sprite. I still think the pick is the Sprite here. I'll be able to pick up more Smites, and Throw Parasite, granted, this Extort is going to come up later on, be helpful. Tough. Do I want some early Extort action? Because I did forget that this had Extort. Early Extort and a blocker. Yeah, let's take that actually. I'll take some early Extort. And look, I got a Clinging Enemies. Perfect. And I'm going to cut that from Armored Transport. Cut that from Boros. Take the Force there because Razor Whip. Alright, let's start hiding. Now, the pick was questionable of the Thrall Parasite since I did take the Metropolis Sprite earlier. I'm hiding the Guild Mage, hiding Ivy League, but even if I don't end up blocking with this, the 1-drop Extort creature is just going to be able to facilitate that little bit. Even 1 or 2 points of Extort drain, I feel, and I've had experience, are enough to put the game either out of reach for the Boros player or just put me that far ahead, that much further ahead, where I'm glad to pick that up. The pick here is the Dinrova Horror 4/4 Voidwalker. That makes them discard, yes. Gyre Sage for that Simic player. But nothing else of note. Not another Cloudfin Raptor, but there's a chance I'll get maybe an aerial maneuver comes around. This will get picked. So besides this, 1, 2, 3, not necessarily in any order, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7, but I mean that's also one of these. Probably won't get back this. What I'll probably be getting back is Land, Beckonack Apparition, Aerial, Guild Sworn, and Enemies, maybe the Griffin, Gargoyle rather. Into Informer, Balustrade Spy, Wojak Halberdiers. Alright, my 4s look pretty good. Let's get rid of the Scatter Arc. My 3s don't look bad. Could get this engine going. 2 of these guys, just mill them out. But I think the Balustrade Spy is more than enough powerful enough, or I don't know what the proper word is, but I've got enough 2s. My 3s are a little light, but I just like having the flyer defense, and I'm gonna take it here over the Undercity Informer. Is that the right pick? It's clear the choice is here. I've got enough 2s where I don't want another Gutter Skulk. This is tough. I probably won't say this if it comes around to picking up the Balustrade Spy, but I don't have many flyers. Pick just might be the Undercity Informer. Yeah, I've talked myself into it. The pick's the Undercity Informer. Into Devour Flesh, Angelic Edict, Key Rune, Rapid Hybridization, Sprite. If I want to just get aggressive. No, let's hide the Razor Tip. Angelic Edict, Rapid Hybridization, Devour Flesh. Key Rune, Acceleration. What removal do I have? I've got Charm. Let's hide both of those. Charm, Thousand Lashes, Pulpit. Not much else. Blockers. This is tough. It's actually really tough. A lot of good stuff in this pack. I could see the Key Rune because it'll ramp me. You can't see the air quotes I'm making. But the pick here, I'm going to take a Rapid Hybridization because, oh, look at me. rapid hybridization into, why is there a primordial here still? Into another Devour Flesh, Angelic Edict. I've got, my late game is good enough. This is able to hit the enchantments, but, you know, I think Devour Flesh here, because those are harder to pick up than Angelic Edicts. Ooh, a Balustrade Spy, Orzhov Keyrune. Man, Orzhov Keyrune will help with the splash. I won't even need to play white. I'll play one white rather than two because I have the Guild Gate. But then again, another Balustrade Spy, a Smite. Whew. Metropolis Spirit. It's tough. How important is ramping into these, if you will? Is there a chance I'll get another Smite? You know what? I'm taking the Spy. Consistency over just raw power and straight nothing. Urban Evolution, splash the green as well. No, that's not happening. I'm cutting it though. There's nothing else I'm really worried about, but I don't want someone playing that. Ooh, Herbis Protector. What? Man, straight 3 colors? That's a little risky. But the Herbis Protector is just so good. A Psychic Strike would be something good to have. And I think I'm actually going to take it here, because this is just too risky. Herbis Protector. The double white's going to suck. I can't just go straight 3 colors. But the Herbis Protector power level is just so much better. And I'm very top heavy though. Yeah, it's gonna be, yeah, Herbis Protector. Let's go for gold. Viscopa Confessor. Another 5. Just uber late game. What's my removal suite looking like? 1, 2, very late. Yeah, I could take that. Cartel Aristocrat. Arrow Maneuver Trick. Let's take the Cartel Aristocrat. Gutter Skulk. I should have. Oh, another Devour Flash. I'll take that too. Murder Investigation. Shattering Glow because I'm white. I could kill one of the key runes. Probably not going to play the Cartel Aristocrat. I don't want 3 Gutter Skulks. I do want 2 Devour Fleshes though. Alright, this is going to be fun. Right now it looks like I'm playing all of my white. Probably the key rune. Now that I've got the Herbis Protector, the key rune probably seems like the better choice. But that's okay. We're going to mill them out. And you know what? Kingpin's Bet coming down later, is it? I don't necessarily have to hit it on turn 3. And if I don't, I won't be all that sad. No, case will be made. I probably won't be playing the Thrall Parasite because I've got a lot to cut. Oh no, actually, I don't have all that much to cut. I forgot my 2 lands are here as well. Cutting a Gutter Skull, keeping the 2 Devour Fleshes. I've got a considerable amount of removal, and I think it'll serve me well. The case could be made though that I might be playing a bunch of lands. Mind Eye Drake, Leyline Phantom, that's a maybe right now. Primordial. This is a maybe. 1, 2 Gutter Skulks. Both Devour Fleshes, yes. Blockade. Former. Both Spies. And my Lord. Is it? Can target sorcery? Alright. Mortis Strider, that's actually still a maybe as well. Denrova. Cartel Aristocrat. I don't have the early enough white to make that good. Viscopa. Alright. Oh, right. So this is my... Let's organize it. 17 creatures. Wow. Got a fair amount of removal too. Yeah, this is looking more this is looking straight 3-color with the double white here. Probably gonna play the Orzhov and maybe even 4 white sources. No, that sounds crazy, but might cut a Gutter Skulk for a Mortis Strider, just for blocking purposes. No, I need these early 2-drops just to be able to actually block. Is this going to be good in this deck? 1-3 for 5. It does have Extort. Am I just going to be better off with a late line Phantom or even just another earlier drop? You know, I like this Extort, and if it gets to the point where I am dropping it late in the game, I'll gladly pay the 3, maybe 4, maybe even 5 life to exile their bomb. Yeah, I like this here. Let's sort it by color and let's see what we've got. Obviously, we're gonna have to prioritize black. We're gonna have double blue, but that's not till turn 7. I've got the gates for that, and double white. That's also not till turn 6. So let's get Orzhov, Dimir. So those are both black. Red land. I'm thinking 15. 4 white, 4 white, 6 blue, or 6 black, 5 white, or 5 blue. This is 4 white. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 black, 8 black. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blue. 7 blue. 8 black and 4 white. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. 7, 8. Yep, this looks good. Alright, done. Submit.